Shalom, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakal double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who are teaching this truth, and a shout out to Yakim that's out there on the four corners of the earth proclaiming this truth. And of course, I want to give double honors to the elders. Wait, I already did that. Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakal Brakatha. And so, pretty much what's happening has been a valor. Just put it out there, man. This new song is drowning out Christianity because just like what happened a couple days ago, Edomite, just thought that she'd say fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, and the Spirit just got into me to go off, man, because this ain't Christianity. We're not telling everybody to come to Jesus because Jesus ain't even his name. That who they hung up on a tree was really a so-called black man, the same people that they've been hanging. Because, of course, the people that are doing it are the same Edomites. The Ku Klux Klan are the same Edomites. The same Romans. Because that's all we are in, is the revised Roman Empire, which is really what the fifth trumpet was talking about. That he should rise out of the pit. So Esau came back into power, but now he's at the end. At the time he should go out and deceive the nations, which has been Christianity, and all the other false philosophies, is being confounded now by this new song. And it's hurting Esau because, of course, his power structure is being crumbled down. The more and more we go out and proclaim this, the more and more we prophesy against Mount Seir, the more his war machine keeps on getting broken down. And the more these other countries go to Russia, and he's a shield unto him. So now, because of the downing of the IL-20, now you've got the Russians bringing in the S-300 system. So Magog, being a shield unto them, a guard unto them, it's got the S-300 system. So the next time the United States, Babylon the Great, wants to make an attack on Syria, now they'll have S-200s and 300 systems. And the last time, even though Donald J. Trump said it was a success, it was really a failure, an utter failure. All that money spent on them Tomahawk cruise missiles. So what's that coming out of? The so-called economy? Hey, Sears Holding Company was part of what did make America so-called great. And it's gone. It has fallen. And when you start looking into these things, JCPenney's not doing so well. Macy's not doing so well. So the main three that actually make up the power structure of a mall, not doing so well, to where pretty much these malls, they're pretty much losing big time business because, of course, they can say it's Amazon. They can say that it's online, but what it really is, though, is that they have nothing anymore. What are they going to keep on doing? Printing money out of thin air? Yeah, that's the plan. And this whole proxy between United States and China, the trade wars, is really meant for one thing, to crash the current economic system so that way they can get everything on the chips, so that they can control everybody via the chips, is what this is about. And so they're rolling that shit out. And that's why more judgments are coming, because we've been prophesying that the RFID is the mark of the beast for a long time. Unlike these other groups that tell you it's something else. So I'm going to read out of Jeremiah chapter 49, because this is what's happening in our presence today. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, this is verse 7. Is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Yeah, people don't believe their shit anymore. People question everything now. They question more. And, you could really see the downcline of this during Bush's Iraq war, which they used September 11 as a reason to attack Iraq, which everybody knows that Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11, that 9/11 was an inside job. So their counsel is now perished from the prudent. They're not able to even say anything. Oh, and it's not funny. Papa Bush, didn't he used to always say, oh, that wouldn't be prudent, when he first attacked Iraq. Flee ye, turn back deep, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, and I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. Yeah, he's been visited all the time. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has visited this place. Car fire, man, that's just the beginning of things. Then you had the HERS fire and Delta fire. Yeah, man, the Most High is visiting this place, but the fires are going to get a lot bigger. Flee, turn back, all you inhabitants that dwell in Dedan. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. For I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. Every time, they want to pull off a false flag, which is why they hadn't done it yet. When I seen that, that Edomite came upon me, and I just said, yeah, you can't even pull off that false flag. Them white helmets, man, they're not able to fake this chemical attack that you want to try to do, to try to, convince everybody that Assad's using weapons against his own people. It doesn't work. And people didn't even believe it back then with Iraq. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled. And his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy fatherless children. I will preserve them alive, and let the widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken. When you put us into captivity and you enslaved us, and out thou that shall go altogether unpunished. Yeah, you found yourselves not guilty, like the Rodney King thing. You beat the fuck out of him, and then you found yourselves not guilty, You tried to make it look like it was him that was guilty. But this time, you're not going to be able to pull that shit. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, have surely drunken. And art thou that he will go altogether unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, that Basra, which is America, shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. In other words, what you're about to do to Syria, America is going to be that ruinous heap. It will not even be inhabited anymore. This place will be nothing more than pure desolation. Car fire was just the beginning of sorrows to come. I have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together, and come against her, and rise up in battle, which is what's happening now in Syria and the Middle East. All these countries are saying, hey, we ain't taking America's shit anymore. And Iran is about to make a response to that terrorist attack caused by the Mossad. They know who's responsible for that terrorist attack, which it was the Amalekites, who call themselves Jews. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Yeah, all these countries hate you so-called fucking white people. They hate you Edomites. The terribleness that thou hast deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart. O that dwell in the cliffs of the rock. Talk about you Edomites. That holdest the height of the hill. Thou shouldest make the nest as high as the eagle. And that's always been your emblem, is the eagle. I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord Yahweh. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and hiss at the plagues thereof, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah. And that's modern day America. And the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. That's right, because he's going to gather his elect out of this place. This place is going to be nothing more than a ruinous heap, also known as the lake of fire. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall, and the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Yeah, because you're going to lose this war against Syria. You will destroy Syria, but guess what? That's when they'll shoot their nuclear missiles against you. Behold, he will come up and fly as the eagle, and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of mighty men and Edom be as the heart of a woman in pangs. Concerning Damascus, Hamath is confounded, and Arpad, that's talking about Syria and the Middle East. For they have heard evil tidings. They are faint-hearted. There is sorrow on the sea. It cannot be quiet. Damascus is waxed feeble, and turneth herself to flee, and fear hath seized on her. Anguish and sorrows have taken her as a woman in travail. And what's going to happen when America takes Syria? How is the city of praise not left, the city of my joy? Therefore her young men shall fall in her streets, and all the men of war shall be cut off in that day. That's right. The 200 million nuclear missiles is going to destroy Babylon the Great for what they did to Syria. That's what's going to set off Putin to where he finally gets all the countries to agree. So you can best believe, though, that all the so-called allies that America has, they're going to disagree with this decision that they made. And I will kindle a fire in the walls of Damascus, and it shall consume the palaces of Ben-Hadad. So all the men of war are going to be cut off in that day when they shall take Damascus, causing it to cease from being a city, making it a ruinous heap. Yet, the glimmering sword, the 200 million nuclear missiles will be coming this way towards Babylon the Great, America. So go on, keep on trying to put your false flags out there and everything, because it's leading to your destruction. You Edomites, you're finished. And everything else, stretch Christianity and all your false philosophies, are found out now. This new song has destroyed your so-called religion. For that, I want to say Shalom, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakal Kadash, Brakatam.